This is the current GTA 6 map compared to GTA 5, 2.1 times bigger. But it's gonna feel even larger. In today's video, I'm gonna show you a variety of secret tricks Rockstar is using to trick you and me into believing GTA 6 is ginormous. And it's gonna work. Firstly, there's something about Leonida that has fans seriously divided. But to me, personally, it turns out to be the game's biggest advantage. Florida in real life is extremely flat. In fact, Florida's highest elevation point is just over 300 feet above sea level. So unlike GTA 5, in the southern part of Leonida at least, don't expect to find any mountain ranges like Mount Chiliad. Now at first, this sounds like a limitation, except it's actually not. Mountains are actually part of the problem why GTA 5 felt so small in the first place. GTA 5 by design is an island surrounded by mountains and mountainous regions. Meaning no matter where you are in the game, you can kind of always see where the end is. And it kind of makes the world feel small. But compare this to GTA San Andreas, because no matter where you are in San Andreas, you never really know where the world ends. Primarily due to the fact that there was heavy fog in the game and the draw distance was super low. But there's other tricks, like the terrain and what the brain cannot see. It tends to make up things with imagination, and things seem bigger. Which is where GTA 6 is very relevant. The first advantage Rockstar games have that will make the world feel huge is the fact that we won't constantly be reminded that the end of the map is close by. But that's nothing compared to the next trick that Rockstar are using, and there's evidence of it in GTA 6 that for me personally is far more interesting than the terrain. And when you look at this GTA 6 map so far, what gets me really excited is what's known as loading corridors. And these are going to be really effective into helping us believe the world of GTA 6 is larger than it is. Loading corridors are usually used more in linear games as the game transitions from level to level. Maybe it's crawling through a tight space in God of War, or getting into an elevator and going up to another floor. Really what this is the game loading in another level. So how do you do that in an open world game where constantly on the fly the game is loading in cells? Well, in GTA Vice City, as you were crossing bridges, you would get this postcard flash up for a few seconds on screen. This wasn't great for immersion, so Rockstar needed to come up with something else. So for GTA San Andreas, they tried something else entirely. They hard-coded so that certain areas on the map would actually have more air resistance, thus slowing your vehicle down. Take note of the vehicle's speed down in the bottom right hand corner. And take note also how when I'm in one of these slow zones, the vehicle's top speed is significantly less than when I'm driving in a normal zone. Rockstar are always thinking of ways that they can slow you down. Once you realise it, it's actually painfully obvious how slow your vehicle goes when you're driving down the Las Venturas Strip, for example. Why this is all relevant comes all the way back to GTA 3. Obi Vermey himself, who worked on GTA 3, explained how Rockstar craft their maps carefully to do this very thing. He went on to explain how in GTA 3's alpha version, the island of Portland originally had a very straight road running right across it. Whereas in the final version, as you may remember, there's this small alleyway and building block which completely obstructs our view. Obi admitted that Rockstar carefully craft the roads and terrain layout in order to slow us down. The Leonida Keys, much like its real-life counterpart, is an expanse of tropical islands connected together coming off the coast of South Florida, linked together by the Overseas Highway and its many bridges. What makes me so excited about this, having just explained to you what a loading corridor is, it actually turns out that this entire bridge region, and probably Leonida Keys as a whole, is one giant loading corridor. It slows us down before we're able to reach Vice City and the mainland. But it also means they have opportunity to make Leonida Keys extremely dense in activities, random events, foliage, buildings. The entire area has just one way in and out, over the bridge. And by forcing us to travel along this bridge before we reach the dense city, Rockstar are allowing the system time to load in what's coming next. But loading corridors aren't just exclusive to the Leonida keys. Vice City is the perfect example of how these loading corridors can be used and how Rockstar are able then to make Vice City the biggest city we've ever seen. Now, Vice City is rich with water, canals, bridges and smaller islands that connect both Miami Beach or Vice Beach to the mainland of Vice City downtown. You guessed it, just like the Leonida Keys Bridge, these islands are going to slow you down. They're going to act as middle points, loading zones. So not only are they going to be rich in gameplay and actually serve a purpose, but they're the perfect excuse for Rockstar to give us a loading zone before the game renders in the more demanding areas. Some of the most important tricks are yet to come, but first I need to talk about today's sponsor, One State. But I want to share why I've been really enjoying One State. It's the first truly social roleplay game on mobile, and it's completely free to play on both Android and iOS. The servers are packed with real players, making it never feel empty. In One State, you have the freedom to choose your path, like building a legitimate career through legal jobs or stepping into the criminal world. You can even join the PD and help tackle crime. I like how every player you meet in the game is a real person, and there's no AI being used to populate the city. Once you start making money, you can buy flashy cars, luxury properties, and the customization in the game is really good. I've also been checking out some of the new content from the Under Pressure update. The new Rocks production system is a really cool way to make money, but the more products you move around the map, the more attention you attract, which makes things interesting. There's also a new Dos Caminos collaboration featuring Louis and Daniel Moncada, with a couple of events running that let you unlock exclusive outfits and other rewards. So if you enjoy free roaming in a truly RP world, support me by using my link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. Use promo code DrMod on the official website to instantly receive $10,000 in game, and if you enter the same code as your referral in game and reach level 8, you'll unlock an additional $60,000. When it comes to making a GTA map feel large, the road layout is one of the most important things to get right. That's the thing about San Andreas, and the road layout in GTA 5 is a prime example of what not to do if you want your world to feel large. You see, in GTA 5, Rockstar decided that it would be a good idea to have one highway that literally loops around the entire map. Meaning no matter where you are in the game, you could always access the highway really easily and reach your destination really quickly. Whereas in San Andreas, admittedly the highways were still very direct, but they weren't as straight and as easy as that. A lot of them winded in and out of the terrain itself, which is where GTA 6 again comes in handy, because Leonida is packed with tons of different environmental areas, like the grass rivers for example, based on the Everglades in real life. The Everglades are a harsh region of terrain and swamplands that you absolutely will not be able to just cut through and take as a shortcut without the necessary vehicles. And it looks like Rockstar are taking that seriously this time round, because in every promotional material we've seen so far, it seems like in order to tackle certain terrains, we're going to need the right vehicles, which I absolutely love. And as we move out of the south region of the game and head more north, these tricks and tactics aren't lost. In fact, they're probably only increased. We know that in the middle of the map, or in the northern region of the game, there's going to be a lake called Lake Leonida, which is based in real life from Lake Okeechobee in Florida. Now what this lake does is, again, it provides Rockstar an excuse to slow us down, much like the Alamo Sea in GTA 5. It's a large body of water which obstructs our route from A to B. Now Lake Leonida is serving a very important purpose, because we know generally that Lake Leonida is going to be located in the northern region of the game, just before we hit Mount Calaga Wildlife Park. Now when I said earlier that there weren't going to be any mountainous regions in the game, that was mostly true, except there seems to be part of GTA 6 that is far bigger than we expected. Many fans have spotted that on several number plates there seems to be a name saying Gloriana, which we suspect may be Rockstar's take on Georgia, meaning it's possible that Rockstar is still hiding a large majority of the map from us, and Georgia may also be in the game. And what only strengthens this even more is that the Mount Calaga Wildlife Park seems to be based on Table Rock Mountain in real life, so we actually have no idea how far north the world will actually go. And all of this is bringing up one very important trick that Rockstar nailed in Red Dead Redemption 2. Environmental storytelling. Every single region in GTA 6 feels different, whereas in GTA 5 the same cannot necessarily be said. But if you think back for a moment to Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar absolutely nailed different regions feeling different, different cultures and different aesthetics in different areas. Take Valentine for example. Valentine sitting on the doorstep of the Grizzlies. It had a chilly frontier atmosphere, it was a rugged farming town, and your first real step into civilization. But then there was Rhodes. Despite not being that far away, everything about Rhodes completely changed. The landscape became dry and humid, and even the colour palette shifted to more warm oranges and yellows. But then on the opposite of the spectrum, there was Annesburg, a blue-collar working area filled with coal mines, pollution in the water you could literally see, and it literally felt like a depressed town. That's why Red Dead Redemption 2 is such a good example of how GTA 6 may feel with its different regions in the game. We know so far of 5 different regions in the game, and they're all vastly different. Vice City, as we know, is the glamorous heart of Leonida. Neon lights, clubs, bars, this is where we're gonna go to experience the nightlife. But further south lies the Leonida Keys with their laid-back island lifestyle with fishing culture. But heading into the Grass Rivers is going to feel just like Rhodes and the Bayou in Red Dead Redemption 2. The swampy marshlands where everything turns dingy and humid, and you're going to need to use airboats just to cross through this area. Port Gellhorn stands out as one of the most intriguing locations on the map because it was once a thriving tourist destination that now appears to be run down and forgotten. Nearby to that though sits Ambrosia, and the best thing to compare Ambrosia with is probably Annesburg in Red Dead Redemption 2. An industrial town built around factories and agriculture with a gritty blue-collar identity. What's also really cool about all of these different regions is how Rockstar is adding unique activities and things to do within them. But there's still something extremely important that Red Dead Redemption 2 only improved upon from GTA 5, and GTA 6 is absolutely taking it to the next level. In GTA 5, you would leave Los Santos to head to Blaine County or Palito Bay, and along the way, not that much would really happen. Occasionally, there might be a hitchhiker or a random event where someone's purse gets stolen, but that was pretty much it. In GTA 5, there were a total of 60 random events that could occur. Red Dead Redemption 2 went above and beyond with over 180 chance encounters that we could encounter en route to our destination. And what that meant was that in Red Dead Redemption 2, wherever you were going, there was always, quite often, something interesting happening on your way. These ranged from escaped prisoners, clan meetings in the woods, vampires in alleyways. And GTA 6 is going to feature a hell of a lot of random events, and these are actually more important than you might think to help make the world feel large, because like I've been saying over and over again, they slow us down and take us on the beaten path. From the leaked footage years ago of GTA 6, we saw on the debug menu that GTA 6 allegedly has over 1,368 world encounters. And this was years ago, bear in mind. It could be possible that the game has even more than that. Not only does that strengthen the point that the world of GTA 6 is probably absolutely ginormous, it also means that whenever you're en route to a destination or going somewhere, not only are the roads going to take you on detours that fully immerse you, not only are the roads and terrain going to be crafted in order to slow you down and make you feel like the world is bigger, but you're also going to encounter a hell of a lot more random events and fun activities to do. Thinking back to GTA 5, it actually had a surprisingly ambitious underwater world for 2013. There was submarines, scuba gear, sharks, shipwrecks, collectibles. The underwater in GTA 5 is truly breathtaking. But from what we've seen in the screenshots of GTA 6 so far, we could be in for a very big surprise. All we have to do is quickly take a glance at the GTA 6 map, and you can see the significance that water is going to have this time round. The Leonida Keys are basically completely isolated from the mainland by a giant body of water. Not to mention the tiny mini islands scattered all across the ocean as well, which will of course all house tiny secrets and Easter eggs to be found. The Florida Keys aren't just famous for beaches and diving, they also sit in a strategically important position between the United States and Latin America. Because of this, for many decades, the Florida Keys have been used for drug smuggling and other illegal activities in and out of America. But over many centuries, there's also been plenty of shipwrecks in and around the area due to the unpredictable weather and ocean conditions, meaning there's gonna be a ton of secret treasures to find hidden around the ocean bed, no doubt in GTA 6. But here's the biggest but. We still don't know what is beyond the northern borders of the map of Leonida, the state of Leonida. Is Gloriana going to be in the game? We don't know. So even though the GTA 6 map is 2.1 times the size of GTA 5, so far they estimate, it actually is going to feel more like 5 times the size. Because there's just so much content I'm personally super excited about packed into this game. And having looked at all of the promotional material and all the trailers, I'm just more and more excited each time as I discover new tricks that Rockstar Games are using to make the world feel larger. Over 90% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if that's you, then please do click the button down below. I make all sorts of videos just like this. And if you fancy watching my video on why San Andreas still feels bigger than GTA 5, then click the video on screen. And I'll see you guys in another video, hopefully. Adios.